In the land of the rising sun, a new dawn emerges. Not of love, not of passion, but of friendship. Yes, you heard it right. Friendship marriages are becoming the new trend in Japan. Picture this: a marriage not bound by the chains of romantic love or physical attraction, but by the simple yet profound bond of friendship. This is the concept of friendship marriage that is steadily gaining ground among the younger generation in Japan. It's a fresh alternative to traditional marriages, built not on the shaky foundation of fleeting feelings, but on the sturdy bedrock of shared values and interests. Are Japan's traditional friendship marriages doomed? Stay tuned to uncover the shocking truth behind this cultural phenomenon. Imagine a world where marriage is not an endgame, but a partnership. In friendship marriages, partners cohabit, sharing their lives as husband and wife. But the catch: they're allowed to have relationships with others, all by mutual agreement, of course. Isn't that a sensational way to redefine the boundaries of marriage? Is Japan facing a crisis in friendship marriages? Discover the untold story behind this intriguing societal trend, and here's more. These marriages even make room for children, not through the traditional route, but via artificial insemination. From friendship to disaster, the dark side of Japan's unique marital tradition. Or is it a fascinating twist to the tale of procreation? Interestingly, this trend is particularly embraced by asexual individuals and homosexuals. For them, friendship marriage is an ingenious way to navigate societal expectations and legal limitations. It's a daring deviation from the norm, a bold step towards inclusion. However, as with any radical shift, this new concept of marriage is not without its detractors. It's shaking up traditional norms, it's stirring up debates, it's creating whirlwinds of controversy, and many argue that it could potentially lead to a disaster for Japan. Yes, you heard it right, a disaster. But why? And how? Stay with us as we delve deeper into this controversy and unveil the reasons that could make friendship marriage a ticking time bomb for Japan. We'll be dropping the ultimate and most crucial reason towards the end, so make sure you stick around till the very end. This novel concept of marriage, though accepted by some, is stirring up a storm of controversy and could potentially lead to a disaster for Japan. One might wonder, how could such a seemingly harmless trend lead to a disaster? The answer lies in Japan's aging and declining population. It's no secret that Japan is grappling with an aging population. As the years go by, the number of elderly people in the country is on a sharp rise, while the younger generation is dwindling. But where does the trend of friendship marriages fit into this equation? Well, it has the potential to exacerbate an already critical situation. You see, friendship marriages, by their very definition, lack the sexual intimacy that typically results in childbirth. These are partnerships built on shared interests and values, not romantic love or physical attraction. While this might sound like a refreshing break from societal norms, it could have serious implications for a country like Japan. Imagine a society where the majority of marriages are based on friendship, not romantic love. The absence of sexual intimacy in these relationships could lead to a further decline in birth rates. And in a country where the population is already on a downward slope, this could spell disaster. A dwindling population means fewer workers, less economic activity, and a greater burden on the aging populace. Scholars and experts have voiced their concerns about this trend. They warn that friendship marriages could amplify Japan's demographic crisis, leading to a future where the country struggles to maintain its economic and social structures. It's important to note that friendship marriages are not the sole cause of Japan's population decline. Other factors, such as career-focused lifestyles and the high cost of child-rearing, also play a significant role. However, the rise of friendship marriages adds another piece to this complex puzzle, and it's a piece that could tip the scales towards disaster. Japan's population crisis is real, and friendship marriages might just be throwing fuel on the fire. But wait, there's more. The second reason why friendship marriages could spell disaster is their potential to disrupt societal norms and family structures. Imagine, if you will, a society where traditional concepts of marriage and family are replaced with an entirely new model, a model where love and sexual attraction are no longer the binding factors. Instead, shared interests and values take center stage. Sounds revolutionary, doesn't it? But every revolution has its casualties. And in this case, it's the societal norms and family structures that stand to lose. Friendship marriages, as a concept, challenge the very essence of what we understand as marriage. Traditionally, marriage has been a bond of love, commitment, and intimacy between two individuals. It has been the foundation for building families, raising children, and ensuring the continuation of societal norms. But friendship marriages throw a wrench into this well-oiled machinery. Now imagine a child growing up in a household where the parents are merely friends, not lovers, where there is an absence of romantic love between the parents, which has been a cornerstone of family life for generations. This could lead to confusion and instability for the child who is trying to understand and navigate relationships and emotions. Moreover, these friendship marriages could also disrupt the societal fabric. Society, as we know it, has been structured around the concept of traditional marriages. They dictate our laws, our customs, our rituals. They influence our stories, our songs, our movies. They shape our understanding of relationships, love, and commitment. But with friendship marriages gaining ground, these societal norms and structures are at risk of being turned upside down. But it's not just about societal confusion. It's also about the potential loss of certain values and principles that traditional marriages uphold. The commitment to stick together through thick and thin, for better or for worse, in sickness and in health. The promise to love and cherish each other till death do us part. These are not just romantic ideals, they are values that teach us about sacrifice, compromise, and unconditional love. Traditions exist for a reason. Upsetting the apple cart could have grave consequences. And as we delve deeper into this trend of friendship marriages, we must ask ourselves, are we ready to pay the price? Are we ready to let go of the traditional values and structures that have held our society together for centuries? Only time will tell. But don't just take our word for it. Let's hear what scholars and those who have experienced friendship marriages have to say. Dr. Hiroshi Yamada, a renowned sociologist, warns, friendship marriages, while offering personal satisfaction, could have broad societal implications. They challenge the fundamental building blocks of our society, and without the traditional family structure, we may see a shift in societal norms and values. Now, let's hear from Yoko, a young professional who chose a friendship marriage. I don't regret my decision. It liberates me from the pressures of romantic love and allows me to live my life on my own terms. However, I do understand the concerns about population decline. It's a complex issue and can't be blamed on just one trend. Professor Satoshi Tanaka, an expert in demographics, believes that the trend could exacerbate Japan's aging population crisis. If friendship marriage becomes the norm and these couples choose not to have children, we might see a significant drop in birth rates. This could have drastic consequences for our economy and social security systems. What happens when friendship turns into marriage? Brace yourself for a captivating journey into Japan's evolving relationship landscape. Amid these scholarly insights, let's not forget the voices of those living this reality. Takeshi, a friend-married individual, shares, "It's not about refusing to have children. We've considered adoption and artificial insemination. We're just opting out of the traditional way of starting a family." Dr. Eiko Kimura, a psychologist, suggests a balanced perspective. It's important to acknowledge the individual's right to choose their form of relationship. At the same time, we need to address the societal implications of these choices. Perhaps it's time we rethink our approach to marriage and parenthood. Opinions are varied, experiences diverse, but the question remains, is Japan heading for a downfall? Hold on to your seats because the third reason is a shocker. The third, and perhaps the most alarming reason why friendship marriage could be a disaster for Japan lies in the potential legal and societal complications. Picture this. A couple in a friendship marriage decides to have a child through artificial insemination. They are happily cohabiting, sharing responsibilities, and raising their child together. All seems well, right? But what happens when they decide to go their separate ways? Who gets custody of the child? How is property divided? The legal system is not prepared to handle these complex situations that arise from friendship marriages, and it doesn't stop there. Let's delve into the knotty issue of inheritance. In a traditional marriage, inheritance laws are pretty straightforward. But throw friendship marriage into the mix and things get murky. If one partner passes away, who inherits their wealth? Is it their biological family or the friend they married? These are questions that the current legal framework in Japan is ill-equipped to answer. Moreover, the societal repercussions are far-reaching. Friendship marriages challenge the very foundation of traditional family values. While it's commendable that individuals are finding ways to navigate societal expectations, friendship marriages could potentially lead to a society where commitment and romantic love are devalued. The societal fabric could be irrevocably altered, leading to unforeseen consequences. Consider the legal recognition of such relationships as well. While some might argue that friendship marriages are a personal choice and therefore don't need legal recognition, this overlooks the myriad of rights and protections that come with legal marriage. Without this legal acknowledgement, individuals in friendship marriages might find themselves in precarious situations, particularly in times of crisis. So, as we take a step back and look at the bigger picture, we see a web of legal and societal complications that are difficult to untangle. These challenges pose a serious threat to the stability of Japanese society, adding fuel to the already raging fire of Japan's aging and declining population. In the face of such potential disasters, one cannot help but question, is the friendship marriage trend a ticking time bomb for Japan?